Welcome back, everyone. Among the political newcomers in next month's GOP primary for the 6th Congressional District is a Greensboro plastic surgeon.
And Marianne Contagianis is one of 2 women running to represent the Piedmont Triad in Washington. The newly drawn 6th District now includes all of Guilford, Rockingham, most of Caswell, as you can see, and a little sliver in the eastern part of Forsyth County. Bill O'Neill continues our commitment coverage now from Greensboro.
Doctors serving in Congress aren't as rare as you may think. Currently, there are 17 members of Congress who are physicians. Marianne Contagianis says if elected, she would curtail her practice, but not shut it down. Why are you running for Congress?
You know, it was a decision I made because I am so concerned as to the direction the country has been taking, and I decided it was time to do something about it.
What direction are you referring to?
Well, I mean, you know, if you look at the way our country's been going, we have runaway inflation, you have people hurting, our economy has taken a very bad downturn, and for multiple areas, the country's just not doing what it could be doing.
And what is it that you would do to help?
Well, I do think that we need to be, first of all, fiscally conservative.
Can you give me an idea of some program, some area that you would cut?
Yeah. Well, I think when you look at even the GAO reports that come out, there's a lot of duplicate spending amongst governmental agencies.
Contagianis didn't identify any program that she'd cut, but did name one area she wouldn't cut.
I do not think we should cut our military spending. When you look at what's going on in Russia and the Ukraine, we have to be ready to protect our citizens. And that should be at the top of what our government does, is to protect America.
Contagianis has a different view of government's role when it comes to health care. What are your positions today on the future and the current working of the Affordable Care Act?
Mm-hmm. I do think the Affordable Care Act can certainly be changed. It's really hard to say free medical care for all. You know, that's a very difficult thing. That I just cannot see that ever happening.
Do you believe that we should terminate Obamacare?
I think a lot of it is not good, you know, and so I do think as the whole plan, you know, should probably not exist as it does. And we can make good changes.
Contagianis disagrees with her opponents when it comes to legalizing marijuana. I'm wondering if you think that the federal government should get involved and legalize it across the country.
Mm-hmm. I personally do not believe that we should legalize marijuana because it can be a gateway drug to other drugs that people use. And it's different when it may have some medicinal properties, but that's regulated, right?
Contagianis says incumbent Democrat Kathy Manning lied about supporting Nancy Pelosi as Speaker and became a rubber stamp for her party. But the Greensboro Republican can't identify any issue where she wouldn't support her own party. Can you point to an issue where you and the former president disagreed?
It just depends, you know.
Just wondering.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you followed him, you supported him. Was there ever a time that he had something that he supported that you didn't, or vice versa?
Well, during his presidency, I thought he led the country in the right direction, you know, with his policies and his decisions.
Contagianis is one of 2 women and 5 men in this GOP primary. The winner takes on incumbent Kathy Manning next fall. Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.